It didn't happen fast. I didn't win the lottery or get a big promotion. But little by little, my money situation started to change, all because of a few smart habits I picked up along the way. Back in 2021, I was stuck. Rent was high, prices kept going up, and no matter how much I tried to budget, I was always stressed about money. I followed the usual advice, but it wasn't enough. So I tried something different. I started making small, clever changes to how I lived, spent, and saved. Not extreme things, just ideas that actually worked in real life. These 10 frugal habits slowly turned my finances around. And the best part? They didn't make my life worse. They made it richer, calmer, and more in control. Here's exactly what I did, and how you can do it too. Number 1. I turned my rent into income. Rent was my biggest expense. Every month, it took more than half of my paycheck. I knew if I could lower it, I'd finally be able to breathe. So I got creative. I rented a 2-bedroom apartment instead of a 1-bedroom, but I didn't live in both rooms. I furnished the extra room with secondhand furniture from Facebook Marketplace and started renting it out. At first, it felt a little weird living with someone else, but the money made it worth it. My roommate's rent covered about 60% of the total cost. That meant I was paying far less than before, without moving to a worse neighborhood. Over time, I even made extra money by renting the room short-term during busy weekends, like when there was a concert or sports game in town. Number 2. I made no-spend weekends feel rich. At first, no-spend weekends sounded boring. No eating out, no shopping, no paid events. It felt like I'd be stuck at home doing nothing. But I changed how I looked at it and made it feel like a treat instead of a chore. I planned cozy, low-cost activities that felt special. Movie nights at home with snacks I already had, long walks in pretty parks, free museum days, and homemade brunch with friends. I even created a DIY spa day with candles and music. Instead of spending money to have fun, I used creativity. And guess what? I didn't miss the shopping or restaurant bills. These weekends felt calm, joyful, and full of real connection. Number 3. I treated saving like a video game. Saving money used to feel boring. I'd try to set goals, but I'd always forget or give up. So I decided to make it fun, like a game. I downloaded apps that turned saving into a challenge. Some gave me points, badges, and even rewards when I hit small goals. I set fun targets like save $5 every time I make coffee at home, or move $10 to savings when I skip takeout. Watching the numbers grow felt like leveling up. I even gave my savings accounts funny names like Escape the 9 to 5 Fund and Treat Myself Trip. It made the process exciting and helped me stay motivated. Little by little, I started winning, not in a game, but in real life. In 5 months, I saved over $2,000 just by sticking to these small, playful habits. You don't need perfect discipline, just a little creativity and a good system. Number 4. I subscribed to learning, not products. Like many people, I used to pay for a bunch of monthly subscriptions, Netflix, food delivery apps, shopping perks, and more. Most of them were for comfort, not growth. One day, I checked my bank account and realized I was spending over $100 a month on things that didn't really help me. So, I made a change. I canceled most of those subscriptions and started paying for learning instead. I joined Skillshare to learn freelancing and signed up for Blinkist to read money books in short summaries. In just a few months, I picked up skills that helped me earn extra income, and I actually felt excited about learning again. Now, instead of paying to be entertained, I pay to get smarter. It's a much better deal. And the best part? That knowledge keeps paying off every time I use it. Investing in your mind is one of the smartest frugal moves you can make. Number 5. I cooked like a poor Michelin chef. I used to spend too much on food, takeout, snacks, and quick meals. It added up fast. So I decided to cook more at home, but with a twist. I wanted the meals to be cheap and delicious. I started learning how people in different countries cook on a budget, dishes made by families who had little money but big flavor. I made lentil stew from India, shakshuka from the Middle East, and cabbage stir-fry from Eastern Europe. These meals cost less than $3 per serving and tasted amazing. I used spices, herbs, and simple ingredients to make meals feel special. It felt like I was eating at a fancy restaurant, but spending almost nothing. Cooking this way saved me hundreds each month. More than that, it helped me connect with culture, history, and my own creativity. You don't need expensive food to eat well, just a smart recipe and a little love in the kitchen. Number 6. I made a use-it-all week every month. Once a month, I stopped buying groceries. Instead, I challenged myself to use only what I already had: food in the fridge, freezer, and pantry. I called it my use-it-all week. At first, it felt strange. But soon, I started finding hidden ingredients I had forgotten: canned beans, frozen veggies, rice, pasta, spices. I got creative with my cooking and made some of the best meals I've ever had. This habit helped me waste less food and save around $90 every month. It also made me more grateful and mindful about what I already owned. In a world where food prices keep going up, wasting less is one of the smartest money habits. Number 7. I stopped buying, started swapping. Instead of buying new things, I started trading. I joined local groups and apps where people give away or swap stuff for free, like clothes, books, tools, and even furniture. At first, I swapped a jacket I didn't wear for a blender I needed. Then I traded old books for ones I actually wanted to read. It felt good to get useful items without spending money. I used apps like Buy Nothing, FreeCycle to find people near me who were doing the same thing. It also helped me meet neighbors and build community. Swapping is fun, eco-friendly, and great for your wallet. It taught me that I don't always need more. Sometimes, I just need to share. This habit saved me hundreds and made my life feel lighter, not cheaper. Number 8. I turned my phone into a side hustle hub. My phone used to be where I wasted money: online shopping, food delivery, and endless scrolling. One day, I realized, what if I used it to make money instead? I deleted apps that made me spend and downloaded ones that helped me earn. I signed up for sites like Fiverr, Upwork, user testing, and TaskRabbit. I started doing small jobs, writing, editing, testing websites, just a few hours a week. Soon, I was making an extra $300 to $400 a month. I didn't have to leave my house. I just needed Wi-Fi, a skill, and some time. I also followed finance podcasts and joined online groups to learn more about money and freelancing. My phone became a tool, not a distraction. You don't need to start a business overnight. Just pick one small skill and turn your free time into cash. Number 9. I bought forever items instead of fast fixes. I used to buy cheap things because they were good enough: clothes, kitchen tools, electronics. But they broke quickly, and I had to keep replacing them. In the end, I spent more money. So, I changed my thinking. I started buying forever items, things that last a long time. A strong cast iron pan, a good winter coat, a stainless steel razor. They cost more at first, but I don't need to replace them. Now I ask, how many times will I use this before I buy anything? That's called the cost per use rule. It helps me buy smarter, not cheaper. This habit saved me time, stress, and money. I buy less but better. Frugal means buying the right thing that lasts. Number 10. I practiced financial absurdism. Sometimes I did things that felt a little extreme, just to see what I could handle. I called it financial absurdism. For example, I lived on $1 a day for food over a weekend. I walked 6 miles instead of paying for a ride. I even made my own toothpaste once with baking soda. Was it easy? No. But it taught me something powerful. I can survive on much less than I think. These small challenges weren't about saving big money. They were about building mental strength. If I ever faced a real emergency, I know I could get through it. It made me feel strong, not scared. And after doing these things, regular frugal habits felt easy. Sometimes, being a little absurd is the smartest way to grow and protect your financial future. These habits didn't change my life overnight, but slowly, step by step, they gave me more control, peace, and freedom with money. I didn't become rich by cutting out fun or living in fear. I just made smarter, more mindful choices and stuck with them. Each small win added up. And over time, my savings grew, my stress dropped, and I started to feel proud of how I lived. Now I have an emergency fund, extra income from side hustles, and a lifestyle that feels both simple and full. You don't need to do all 10 habits at once. Just pick one. Try it for 30 days. See how it feels. Because when you build good money habits, you're not just saving cash. You're creating a life with more options, more calm, and more you in control. That's what true wealth looks like. Want to learn how real people are building quiet wealth and achieving financial success? Then watch this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.